Today we're going to talk about practical solutions if someone is thinking about suicide. I'm Angela Howard, and I am passionate about breaking the stigma of mental illness among fellow Christians. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any of the upcoming new content. So what do we say? What do we do if we suspect that someone that we love is contemplating taking their own lives? Number one, just start that conversation. You don't have to be a counselor to just share the symptoms that you've been noticing. It can be something as simple as saying, man, I've noticed that you haven't been sleeping very well, but that you've been sleeping a lot, or I've noticed you've been kind of dropping out of our weekly get-togethers, or you haven't been showing up for family events, and you used to love hanging out with us. Number two, just directly ask the question, are you thinking about suicide? It will not put the idea into their head if you ask them this question. And if their answer is yes, follow up with the question of, do you have a plan? Have you decided how you're going to do this? And if the answer is yes, just ask them again, how often that they're thinking about it. When was the last time that they've thought about suicide? And now that you've really started this conversation, you really want to follow up with some action steps. Number one would be just to reach out for help. This can be from a counselor or a doctor or a psychiatrist. I would encourage you to ask your friend if they have a relationship with someone already, a counselor that they already know and are connected with. This is really effective. And make sure that they get connected with that person so that they can start making some progress toward their healing. The second thing is to make sure and remove any medication or weapons of any kind that would help them to fulfill the plan that they might have made. And number three, it might be appropriate to just call 911 or the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. We'll put that in the notes below. And as a friend, you know that it's not your job to be the solution to your friend's problems, but it is your job to care and to listen with the intention to understand, to show them that you love them, and to be someone who really hears them without passing judgment. I love what it says in Proverbs 27:9. A sweet friendship refreshes the soul. If you have a friend or a family member that you feel like might be contemplating suicide or is just struggling with their mental health, comment below. I'd love to pray for them, and I commit to do that. Please subscribe to more videos. I'll be sharing some great tips and encouragement if you yourself are struggling with a mental illness or have a loved one who does. I'll see you next time.